Hello and welcome to Belleville West High School on a Saturday afternoon. It's going to be the Belleville East Lancers taking on the O'Fallon Panthers in the boys volleyball IHSA sectional semifinal. The Lancers got here by defeating Edwardsville on Tuesday, defeated Althoff on Thursday for the regional championship. They're looking to do something they haven't done in a few years. They haven't defeated the Panthers of O'Fallon since the 2021 season. O'Fallon's knocked Belleville East twice the last 2 years out of the playoffs. And it was exactly a year ago in this same round where the Lancers were knocked off by O'Fallon in the sectional semifinal the year before, knocked off in the regional championship. They always say it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. Is it hard to beat a team 3 times in back-to-back postseasons? We're ready to find out. It's the Lancers and the Panthers. Welcome in, everyone. I'm Steven Sacker with you. Welcome into our extended Lancer Volleyball pregame show. It's from Belleville West. It's great to be here. Got the change yesterday afternoon, early afternoon. Coach Nesbitt reached out. Him and I just interviewed. That came out. Well, you'll hear from him here later on in our pregame show. We heard from I just interviewed him, and he texted me when I got home. Would you want to switch to Belleville West and do boys volleyball if they gave you the chance? And I said absolutely. There wasn't much thought. I did think about it for a bit, but there wasn't much thought. And here we are at Belleville West doing some volleyball. So a big thank you to Belleville West for giving me the opportunity to be here on a Saturday afternoon. This is the first ever sectional game for me as well. I've called numerous regional playoff games, such as the tough, heartbreaking loss for baseball on Thursday. With all that, the Belleville East Lancers are trying to get to the sectional championship where they'll have a date with either the winner of Lincoln Way West or Lockport Township High School in the sectional championship on Tuesday. O'Fallon got here with a win against Collinsville in the regional semifinal and a regional championship win over the Maroons of Belleville West at O'Fallon on Thursday. As we continue here on our pregame show, we're going to go ahead and hear from Jared Conway. As I sat down with him earlier this week before the postseason began, you're going to hear from him. We're going to hear from Coach Nesbitt. And then we got the starting lineups and the national anthem coming up here from Belleville West High School. It's the Lancers and the Panthers. Here's the interview with Jared Conway, and I'll see you at the end of it.
Thank you for having me.
We'll kind of start off your first interview with your big commitment over the season to McKendree at the start of the year. What was that whole process like for you?
Pretty much me for deciding on where I wanted to go to college. It was pretty rocky. I wanted to decide, like, when I had my goal, I wanted to decide in like November of my junior year, and then that didn't work out because I was planning visits, I was playing tournaments, and I just didn't have time. And I still had coaches like reaching out to me by November, so I was like, that's just not realistic for me. So I kept pushing the date further and further back, and I was like making it more stressful on myself. And then like after I think I went on my last visits on like January 6th, and then a couple weeks after that, it just like, I was just like looking over it, and I just made my decision on McKendree because it was just like the best option for me.
Yeah. With McKendree, you get to stay home. What's it like staying home, staying nearby here?
Yeah, it definitely is. It's nice to be able to stay home. That was like one of the main things that I was like trying to decide between, was like going far away or staying home here, because there wasn't like a lot of options. Like it was either like here or halfway across the country, you know, because it's like volleyball's not that big. It's like more like Midwest, West Coast, and Northeast.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much where it is, and I would have had to go thousands of miles away from home, and I don't know if I was ready to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the main reasons also.
With McKendree, you get to go play at the D1 level. That's pretty cool for you.
Yeah, that's super exciting.
Yeah. Talk about you. How did you end up playing volleyball? How did you start?
So I think, when I got into it was in middle school, around like 6th or 7th grade. I used to play like basketball, football, baseball, but my brother started playing volleyball, and I wanted to give it a try. So I fell in love with it the first year, and then I just started playing club, and then I've been playing ever since.
When did you start playing middle? How did that happen?
I think club was like middle of 7th grade year, and then I've just always played middle my whole life, and that's just, yeah.
Throughout your volleyball career, who's been your biggest motivation as we get to your college now?
I don't even know that. I mean, maybe I'd probably say my coach, Brian, my club coach, because when I was first starting to play club, I started playing on the Illinois side of HP's organization, and my, Cam Sheehan, his dad was my coach, and we were both on the same team. So his dad, after our first year, he wanted us both to go play for St. Louis because Brian was the head coach and the head director there, and he had better facilities and everything. So Kenny told us, and we both went to play for St. Louis. And that's where I met Brian, and I went to a couple summer camps with me and my brother. And we just really connected with him, and he was a super nice guy, and we loved him. So, yeah.
Talk about the coach here at Belleville, Coach Nesbitt. What kind of impact has he had on you here in your years at East?
Yeah, Mr. Nesbitt's also one of the greatest coaches I've ever had. He's always just such a nice guy on and off the court. Whenever I see him, he's always just like a great dude just to speak to and to talk to, and he always has good morals, and he's never like putting anyone down. He's always helping the team get better and better every day emotionally, and he's just a great guy.
Go to your teammates now. What kind of relationship do you have with those guys on the court? Because I see every time I go down and get someone from you guys are always fired up and everything. So
yeah, no, it definitely does get intense on the court. Like you can see it. I mean, sometimes like when we're down, we get super frustrated at each other, but like we know that it's all just like on the court. And once we like step off the court, it's all left where we were playing. It's no hard feelings if we're like yelling at each other, you know.
Yeah, with teammates to you, what makes this team right now? What do you think makes this team so good on the court?
I think just like everybody just wanting to win so badly is one of the main things that's just led us to have such a successful season. I mean, we've just every single day, every single game, every single practice, we've just been getting after it, and I feel like we just haven't stopped wanting to keep winning and winning and winning all season. That's definitely the main reason we're so successful.
Yeah, and with that success, you guys went 29-3 into a program record. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good record, to say the least.
Yeah.
With that, also, you guys have competed in numerous regular season tournaments. With that, you've got a few all-tournament teams and an MVP as well. Mm-hmm. What's it like to have that recognition?
It feels really good to just like come back, especially after playing at these tournaments like sophomore, junior year before this. It's just like we never won them, and I kept wanting to come back and just like get that first place. And after getting that first place and then getting that MVP, it just feels like that much more sweet and that much better.
Yeah. Well, talk about your guys' setter, Tanner Stinnett. He's pretty good at what he does. Mm-hmm. What kind of connection do you two have? Because I know you two, he sets you a lot and you get a lot of kills.
Yeah. Yeah. We're like best friends off the court, and we hang out a lot. And it's just like I feel like that translates really well to volleyball because we both know each other's like how our minds work and like how we like work on the court and how like we emotionally react to things. And it's just like I feel like that helps us understand how each other's gonna make their next move, and I feel like that strengthens our connection even more because we just have a better understanding of one another.
Last year, you guys won the regional championship. What did that feel like getting it done here, also at home?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was super exciting to beat Edwardsville. I mean, last year they're obviously more challenging last year than it will be this year, but last year was definitely a big success and super exciting especially having that in our own gym. The environment was really awesome. I love that.
What would it mean to you to win another regional championship, go back-to-back, especially here in your final year?
That would be awesome. I mean, another regional championship would be great, but my main goal right now is I just want to beat O'Fallon in the sectionals.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I want most.
You guys are going to play Edwardsville in the semifinal. You played them numerous times this year. What do you guys know about them?
I mean, we know they got their setter's pretty good. He's probably like their best player. He can facilitate the ball pretty well, but I mean, mainly it's just we got to keep the game on our side, keep it simple, keep it play like we normally played all season, dominate, and we'll be good.
Kind of look ahead at Thursday. You guys in the regional championship, you'd play either Althoff or Alton. You played Alton numerous times. You played Althoff once and beat them in 3 sets. Mm-hmm. What do you know about both of those teams?
So I feel like Alton's got a few guys, but I feel like they're really scrappy, and I feel like they're just not a huge threat to us at this point in our season because we perfected our game and we definitely can handle a team like Alton and with no problem. And I feel like the same for Althoff. Like when we played them in the beginning of our season, it was one of our first games and we went to 3 sets and we played so terribly. Like we all knew we played bad and we needed to work on our side, and I feel like we've done more than enough on our side to handle them pretty well.
You mentioned earlier O'Fallon. That's the only team you guys have lost to that's that's in Missouri, Illinois. The other team you lost to is Kentucky, St. Xavier.
Yeah.
How do you guys get over the hump and beat them? Because they beat you twice this year. How do you get over that hump?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like it's all a mental thing when we play O'Fallon. Like I feel like our guys we kind of psych ourselves out and get a little too anxious, and we lose like the fundamental aspect that we know, and we kind of just get a little bit too jumpy, and we kind of just need to calm down more when we play them, and we'll play our game and we'll do better.
You guys have also just kind of looked at the season so far. You've played a pretty tough schedule. It's a few really good teams. How has that helped you guys get ready for this moment, these next few weeks here?
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, the more competitive games, the better, because it just, all it does is prepares us more and more for the postseason. I mean, I feel like going to those tournaments and playing those St. Louis schools and seeing that competition was really good for us, because I mean that just exposed us to more volleyball that we'll be seeing when we play O'Fallon, which is the other team that's really good, because we don't normally see that good of volleyball in the Southwestern Conference.
Yep. Speaking of St. Louis, SLU High, you're able to get that win here at home in 2 sets, by the way. In 2 sets, you guys lost to them last year. 3 sets, get it done in 2. How did that feel? Because I know that was a big win for you guys.
Yeah, that was
you guys
so
won
awesome. That was probably one of my favorite moments of the season, was beating SLU, because I remember I had like 3 of my buddies on my club team are on SLU's team, so I was talking to them before the game, and we were just kind of joking with each other. But it was really awesome to get that win and just sweep SLU. It just felt so good especially after losing to them last year, and they were so dominant for all those years, and now just beating them felt so good.
That was probably your favorite moment of the season. What's been your favorite moment as your career here as a Lancer?
Oh, favorite moment as a Lancer. I have to say probably when we beat Eureka last year. That was just that game was just too exciting. That was too fun. I don't know. Just coming back in the 3rd set, 20-24. I'll never forget that.
No, that game was crazy. I mean, I remember doing that game. It was one of my first ever games, and I mean, I didn't know if you guys were able to do it, but you guys came back late. And it was awesome. But speaking of that, has your feeling of playing your last game in a Lancer uniform set in yet for you?
Yeah, no, I think I was thinking about that a couple days ago. I was like thinking, we were riding home on the bus, and I was like, I really don't want this to end. And I was kind of getting sad, but I mean, I really don't want that moment to come.
Yeah.
Might get a little too emotional.
Let's get right here for this postseason. What do you feel like is the biggest key to success and keep the season alive, keep winning? What do you think?
I mean, I feel like specifically our biggest key to success is playing our game and doing what we know and just keeping it simple on our side. Because when we do that, we play so good, and I feel like it shows in some games when we're on and we're playing good and we're playing loose and free, we just go out there and we just dominate. And I feel like that's our biggest key to success.
Out of your time here at East, what's something you'll never forget, something you'll take away here from Belleville East?
Oh, man, I'd probably say, something I'll never forget. I'll probably never forget Mr. Nesbitt. Just such a good coach, such a good guy.
That's a good way to
forget him.
That's a good way to end it here, Coach.
That was Jared Conway, one of the Lancers seniors on this volleyball team, as they get ready to take on the Panthers of O'Fallon in this IHSA sectional semifinal. Lancers got here by defeating Edwardsville on Tuesday in 3 sets. I talked to a few of the guys on Wednesday. Wasn't their best played game really at all. Edwardsville played a really good second set. They rallied, got some momentum late in first set that really helped transition the second set and win that second set, but luckily Belleville East was able to win the 3rd set. And they really did pretty well against Althoff. Althoff is a really good team in Belleville as well. I think they're like 29-6 coming in, or 29-7, something like that. And they were able to defeat them in the regional championship to go back-to-back. And, the program, they haven't been able to win a regional championship in a few years. It was that time where they weren't able to really win much. But they go back-to-back in these last 2 years, and they're going to try and get farther than the team did last year. You kind of feel like this team has a lot more talent, maybe, as Belleville East and O'Fallon coming up. The Lancers are now 31-3-2. They've only lost to one team in Illinois and Missouri. That was this team and the Panthers of O'Fallon. So, like I said, they haven't won against them since 2019. They own a pretty good record against them. It's O'Fallon 35-11. Is O'Fallon against Belleville East. They've dominated them on the year. And as Belleville East gets ready to warm up, you're going to hear from Coach Nesbitt. As we talked to him yesterday, sat down with him pretty quick. We literally got it going within 12 hours, 24 hours. We sat down for an interview literally the morning after regional championship down, because I didn't know coming in that we were going to do boys volleyball. It ended up working out, though. But here's Coach Nesbitt talking about that regional championship at the end of the season and what needs to go right today for the Lancers to take down the Panthers for the first time. It's O'Fallon and Belleville coming up here on our pregame show.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stephen.
How was the field getting it done last night?
Feels great, man. Feels really good. We took advantage of a big opportunity last night. We've been wanting to get to this spot. We've been expecting to get to this spot, but we've learned not to take anything for granted and to really relish in the opportunity. So it was a great win last night. The boys played together very, very well, very cohesive. Battled hard every single point. Althoff put up a great fight. They kept some rallies alive that were just really incredible. Great plays on their side of the net that really pushed us and challenged us to be our best. And the boys rose up to that occasion last night.
How was the guys' reaction after the game? I bet they were pretty pumped.
They were really pumped, really excited, but not surprised. Like I said, we're confident. We expect to be in this position right now. We're not taking anything for granted. But the celebration didn't suggest that we've done enough. There's more work to be done and more celebrating to be done. So we're looking forward to the next step.
Kind of look at it as a program now. You guys went back to back. How does that feel?
Really great. I mean, it'll. After the season, look back on that and let that soak in a little bit more because we're pretty focused on practice today and taking on O'Fallon tomorrow. But yeah, big picture-wise for our program, we went through a drought there before last year, before getting another regional plaque, and so to get 2 in a row is a good feeling, and our program's going in the right direction.
It's been a while since we sat down and talked, so before we talk about Saturday, tomorrow, we'll talk about regular season. Last time I talked was about the week before, a few weeks before you guys took on SLU High, which was a big win for you guys. What did that win do for you guys on the court? How did that help you guys get better?
I think it justified a lot of things for the boys. Great question, Stephen. So yeah, I think that it made the boys realize we're on the map and we're a force to be reckoned with. That was a really great night, and it came at really a good time of the season. I think that was at mid-April maybe, right before our tournament play really picked up and the schedule got tougher. And so, I think we dropped to O'Fallon later that week, but it didn't take away from that accomplishment against SLU, and that really did give us a big boost of confidence moving through that tough part of our schedule.
Yeah, speaking of the tournaments, I believe it was the week after you guys played in the Lutheran Southern tournament. You guys got first place. Jared got MVP, pretty good for his recognition and pretty good team play in that weekend.
Yeah, we used that tournament to really kind of experiment with some lineup changes and tweak some things, and then we met up with Whitfield in the championship game. We had played Whitfield in our own tournament in March, but I think they were ranked number 2 or 3 in the St. Louis area small school rankings. They're a great team, really strong team. They just lost a few nights ago in the Missouri State semifinals to Webster Groves. And so to play them twice and beat them twice in tournaments this season is a great accomplishment.
You guys, in the next week after that, played another very tough opponent in the finals in the Webster Groves tournament, St. Dominic. What was that one like? That
was a rematch from last year's championship game against them. They got the better of us in 2022, and then it was our turn this year. First set was a great performance by our team. We really controlled the pace of play in the first set. Second set, I think we were pushed, and I think the final score was maybe 29-27. We had to go some extra rallies there to get that job done, but I think they also lost in the quarter or semifinals of their class in the Missouri State tournament this week. Really strong team, couple really great players, and so winning that trophy was great.
You guys also got another tournament win a few weeks later at O'Fallon. Jared won MVP again, and then I want to talk about August Warner. He got all-tournament first team. In your eyes, how has August improved from last year to this year?
August is hitting the ball harder, and he's serving better and playing, probably most notably playing better defense in the back row as compared to his sophomore season last year. It's an aspect of his game that I think he is still learning to develop and learning to relish in that role, and seeing the importance of what he can do in the back row. Because when he's doing a great job, we're clicking on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders, and that's really what he did last night for us. His play in all 6 rotations was fantastic.
You guys, if we look at the regular season, you guys had pretty good accomplishments, 29-3-2 record, and also 3 regular season tournament wins. How fun has it been for you to coach these guys and see the success they have on the court?
It's one of the most fun seasons I've ever been blessed to be a part of. The wins are great. I think we picked up our 31st win last night. That's so exciting and really, really neat. But the real good stuff is what happens in practice, what happens in the huddles, and seeing the guys execute things and have fun together and challenge each other and push each other. And we're all doing it together. And there's a lot of guys in the gym, and only 6 of them can be on the floor at one time. But boy, nobody takes their foot off the gas, and it's been a really, really fun season, and I hope it lasts for a little over a week here.
Yeah, as the season developed, Jack Byers has become a more regular part of the rotation. How good has he been for you guys only as a sophomore?
Yeah, Jack, his game really, really developed. He's hitting all angles with his attacks now, which was something that he wasn't doing as much a year ago or so, and now he's a threat to hit any spot on the floor. He's got a great leaping ability. He's a big, long reach and gets up and hammers the ball. And that's just been a real key to our success, is to have threats like he and August on the outside in all 6 of our rotations. It opens things up for some of our other attackers, and he's doing an awesome job. His defensive game has gotten so much better too. He's blocking much better, and we're all reaping the benefits of that.
Your guys' setter, Tanner Snit, won Player of the Week a few weeks ago back in early May. I just want to read his stats off. In those 12 sets, he had 109 assists, which is about 9 per game, 19 digs, which is about 1.58 per game. He had 5 aces, 1 block. How much of a problem has Tanner been for other teams this year?
I would think he's been a huge problem for the other teams. Tanner is such a level-headed, great leader for us out there. He's always having a good time, and he usually leads by example, but when he needs to lead verbally, he does. And few people can outwork him. He's just a go-getter out there. He distributes the ball very, very well, and that's something that we've improved on since earlier in the season. So yeah, I would think if you asked other area coaches how big of a problem Tanner's been, I think they'd shake their heads and say, yeah, he's been an issue.
We look at tomorrow, the sectional semifinal. You guys play O'Fallon again, which is a rematch from last year. What do you want to see from your guys tomorrow?
I want to see them playing loose, having fun. There's no doubt they're going to play hard. I know they will, but I want to see that
That's our starting lineup for you. Welcome in here to Belleville West High School on a Saturday afternoon. It's the IHSA, let's try it again, IHSA sectional semifinal, a pretty packed crowd. A lot of Belleville East fans, a lot of O'Fallon fans, and looking forward to this one. Our starting lineup's been introduced. And I'm Steven Sock with you. This was not on the schedule 24 hours ago. Actually, I'd say about 25 hours ago, as the plan was to be out at Belleville East calling the regional championship for baseball between O'Fallon and Belleville West, but ended up being able to be here at Belleville West after some conversations. So big thank you to Belleville West's athletic department. It's our first road postseason game, and we'll see if it can lead to some little luck for the Lancers here in this one. Also my first sectional game I've been able to call as well. Belleville East and O'Fallon. Lancers come in a record of 31-3-2. They have been playing some great volleyball, picking up 2 wins over Edwardsville, and then a regional championship win over Althoff, while O'Fallon sits at a record of 28-6. They ended up beating Collinsville and Belleville West in their postseason in the path to the regional championship. One of these schools will be playing up north on Tuesday night in the sectional championship. These two schools met a year ago tomorrow in the sectional semifinal. O'Fallon took it in 2 sets, winning 25-23, 25-18. O'Fallon now has a 7-game winning streak against O'Fallon has a 7-game winning streak here against Belleville East. And I'm getting... Yep, all right. I'm getting Keith Paget, the man, joining here as well. She unmuted. There we are.
All right, are we good to go?
We're good to go.
Good to go. Let's do it.
Belleville East and O'Fallon, and ready to begin. I'm glad you could be up here with me.
Yes, I would normally be doing the public address announcing, but the system here doesn't work without feedback, and it's a hot mess, so nobody wants to hear that.
So maybe it worked out.
So here I am. Here. Yes.
Belleville East and O'Fallon. O'Fallon looks like they'll be serving first. That'll be number 2, Naim Patel, a freshman defensive specialist, also a libero, but not the libero for this one.
Yeah, it's remarkable that a freshman's doing this, but Naim's a good player. And they got another freshman out there as well.
And open it serve, run away from Belleville West. IHSA sectional semifinal, and August Warner puts it down. What a dig. Here comes O'Fallon, going to set up a player for the back row. Too strong it out. Belleville East has the first point. It's 1-0 Lancers.
Yeah, you're going to see that a lot. Cameron Sheehan, number 3. He's a heck of a player. He's grown up with volleyball. His mom and dad are the coaches. And so they're going to set him like they should every time they can. Nathan Fink will get a ton of sets as well for the Panthers.
August Warner will be serving first for Belleville East. He's on your left, Lancers on your left, Panthers on your right. August Warner serve, dive in play, going back to the scramble. O'Fallon has it. Here comes a free ball. That is going to barely go over at the top of the net as Conway sends it back. Garrett Byers tries to send a free ball over, and that's 3 touches, and we're tied up at 1.
Yeah, it was a lucky break there. I believe Conway was up top there in the middle. He could have jumped up and blocked that, especially with nobody from O'Fallon being there. That would have been straight down, but that's a tough call coming at the net like that.
Yep. Clint Heltzler will serve it here, and that one's going to get over. Desjardins there is going to get to Stinnett in the middle. Stinnett going to set Conway. He puts it down. Jared Conway gets a spike in the kill. 2-1 Belleville East.
That's a good start for the Lancers. Yeah, Hertzler there as a serving specialist and then a defensive specialist for the Panthers. He played really well in the game at Belleville East.
Jared Conway doing Jared Conway things. Start us off.
The Lancers are going to need a lot of that today.
Oh, for sure. He'll be back to serve it here. 2-1. Just underway here from Belleville West. Conway serves it, gets it over. Gonna set up a play in the middle, hits it over. There's Conway standing with a nice little kick. He gets it to Warner, he sends it over. O'Fallon, left side, over in the middle. There's Conway. He's got Stinnett. Stinnett to Johnson, too strong, and out. We're tied up at 2.
Yeah, Marcus didn't get back on that. Didn't get a good approach. Was a little bit behind the ball, hit it out.
2-2 game. Back to serve will be Matthew Hinhausen for O'Fallon. Gets it over. There's going to be Warner. He's got Stinnett. Stinnett, left side, Jack Byers in. He sends it over. Able to keep it alive is O'Fallon. They get it over. Desjardins, Stinnett. Byers again, left side. Blocked on a spike and blocked on east side as O'Fallon gets the point. They have their first lead. It's 3-2. Second lead.
Jack with good swings. I believe that was Nathan Fink up there in the front row.
Yeah. 3-2. So that's the first lead of the game as they get it over. It's going to be Warner right in the middle. Stinnett. Byers again for the left side. He hits it over. Dig by O'Fallon. Going to set up a play in the middle. Hits it over. There's going to be Byers on a dig, and it will end up going out. It's 4-2. Panthers lead by 2.
That one's Nathan Fink again with the kill there. Jack's got the cross-court shot, but he'd really have to have a sharp cross here up on the net. The angle we're at, you can see it. Have to get that down in front of the 10-foot line. That's not easy to do.
Matthew Hinhausen continues to serve. It's going to be Stinnett. Warner in the middle. He hits it over. O'Fallon just sends it right back. Byers, Stinnett, left side. Jack Byers, he sends it over. Big by O'Fallon. Set a play from the back row. Hinhausen sends it over. O'Fallon again. That's over. It's going to be Desjardins. Backwards, Warner. Here comes the free ball. It's going to be Jack Byers. He sends it over. O'Fallon sends it over again. Desjardins. Johnson. Stinnett. Free ball over. O'Fallon. Left side. Over. Blocked. O'Fallon again. Hits that one over, and that is in on the back right corner. It was barely in, up against the line. O'Fallon leads by 3. It's 5-2.
Matthew Culp for the Panthers. That was a really smart play. Lancers got to see that coming. That's in the setter world, they call that one a pineapple.
5-2 game. Gonna set up Stinnett in the middle. Warner over. Fallon over again, and Byers and Johnson were there, but couldn't handle it. 6-2.
Lancers having a tough time in this rotation. We got to get a kill out of that front row.
Yep, 5 straight points now by O'Fallon, 6-2. There's going to be Warner to Stinnett. Johnson, nice spike, but a great dig by O'Fallon. That's going to be over. Warner. Stinnett again. Left side, Byers. He hits it over. O'Fallon, and there's going to be a point for Belleville East for a violation.
They're going to call a net violation on the Panthers. I missed that. Watching this, though, I'd like to see Jack Byers keeps hitting cross court, and Patel, the freshman's all over it.
Yeah.
Hitting down the line there would be helpful.
Patel's doing a great job right now for O'Fallon, as it will be Tanner Stinnett back to serve for the first time. Sends over a line drive. O'Fallon tip over, and they got it. Number 16, Matthew Culp, all over it. He gets the spike and the kill, and it's 7-3.
Yeah, Matthew Culp with that right there. Coach Nesbitt looking for a little interference at the net there that he took that ball and was on the other side. Didn't get it. 7-3 Panthers.
Up by 4. Nathan Fink will be serving it here. Junior, middle hitter. Will serve it, get over. There's going to be Warner on a dig. Stinnett, right side. Byers, he sends it over. Nice play. Jack Byers, he gets the kill. And it's 7-4.
I might be a little biased here, but I'm a setter's dad, and I'm going to tell you that was a heck of a set by Stinnett.
That was beautiful. That's what Tanner Stinnett does.
Yes,
Beautiful.
all the way across the court like that, backhanded, and Jack, it's not easy to do what Jack did either, and he put it down.
Great kill, great set, 7-4. It'll be Luke Freppen, and his serve is going to go too strong and out, 8-4.
Can't have that in a match like this. No unforced errors. Let's make them play.
8-4. Matthew Culp to serve. O'Fallon a 5-point run that gave him a lead. They're up by 4 because of it. O'Fallon serving, line drive gets over. It's going to be Freppen. August, he's going to get to Will Keck. Free ball coming over. Dig by the libero for O'Fallon. Go right side. Blocked on the spike. There's Johnson able to save it. Warner sets Keck. He gets it over.
All over the net.
Oh.
I thought from here O'Fallon was all over the net, but you see no reaction from the Lancers. Will Keck's an honest young man.
Yep, it was on it. 9-4. O'Fallon, their largest lead. Belleville East trying to look for something here to get some momentum to go their way.
There's a good pass. That's what we needed.
Warner, there it is. 9-5. August Warner gets the kill.
It's all about the defense and setting them in system, and that was a great pass and a great set. And August can do that all day. I don't think they can stop him if we can get a good pass.
9-5, and Camden Desjardins, a little barrel, will serve for the first time here.
O'Fallon back awful deep on the serve receive. Cam could drop one in there inside that 10-foot line.
He will serve it here right in the middle. O'Fallon set up a play for the left side, hits it over. There's going to be Freppen. He's got Stinnett. Stinnett going to set up a play. Warner, left side, hits it over. Dig by O'Fallon. Henhausen was there. Going to set up a play. Tip over. That's too strong and out. Big point for the Lancers. That's 2 straight 9-6.
Looks like early here, part of the Panthers' strategy is to push that back corner because our defense gets caught up there a little bit. Cam Sheehan missed that one. Point for the Lancers.
9-6. Desjardins to serve. Right to Libero. Left side into the net, and that is going to go backwards, trying to scramble. Can't get there. That's 3 straight by Belleville East, and it's a 2-point game. Need some momentum here, and we're starting to get it.
That's big, and it's funny, you got these big thundering serves, and Cam Desjardins, same as Matthew Hentenhausen, not putting a lot on it, making O'Fallon play it. And it's working out well.
Yeah, it's working. 9-7. Desjardins to serve it here, gets it right in the middle. There's going to be a little barrel in the dig. Going to set up a play. Right side tip over. There's Keck. Stinnett diving play. He's got Warner. He sends it over. Too strong.
That was an out there. In my humble opinion, the setter there, that ball was moving an awful lot. That could have easily been called a double hit, but I think they let those things go in a game like this.
10-7. Warner's hit just a little bit too strong and out, and that one is in on the back line. It's an ace. O'Fallon leads.
Sheehan with that thundering serve, and that one's an ace.
Just got it in on that back line. It was close, but stayed in, and it's back to 4, 11-7. Sheehan serves it here into the net, 11-8.
Boy, it's a big crowd here today, Steven.
Yeah, I love this. Beautiful crowd, both sides coming out to support their teams.
Boys volleyball's catching on.
It is. It's growing. Growing a lot, 11-8. Will Keck serving it here. A line drive gets it over. O'Fallon in the middle. Going to set up a play from the back line. Hits it over. Desjardins couldn't handle it. Getting the kill is O'Fallon. 12-8.
Sheehan with that kill from the back row. A back row attack, and he's very dangerous.
It's the kill. 12-8. O'Fallon by 4.
We're through a full rotation here. Patel serving again for the Panthers.
He started off serving a game for O'Fallon. He will serve it here. The freshman gets it over. Freppen in the middle. He's got Stinnett. Conway puts it down. His second kill. Jared Conway. 12-9.
Stinnett, unbelievable quick set right there. Running a gap. And Jared put it home. That's awful tough to stop.
That connection of Stinnett and Conway, man, them two got to lead Belleville East to victory today. If they can keep doing that, got a good chance. 12-9. It'll be Warner, who started off serving the game for East. He will serve here.
Back to serve with his pantyhose on today, Steven. He's got the white ones rolling.
Yep. 12-9. Too strong and out. 13-9.
Hertzler, again, serving specialist, defensive specialist, checking in here for the Panthers.
O'Fallon serves. There's going to be Desjardins in the middle. It's Stinnett. Left side, Jack Bars puts it down. He gets a kill, and it's 13-10.
So, again, we're up here. We got this angle, and you can see it. O'Fallon is doing a double block, and they're taking away that angle on that one, and Jack did a great job of hitting the ball down the line.
Do you like being up here more than being down there doing PA?
It's a lot easier to see the game from up here.
Yeah. Conway to serve, the McKendry commit. Interviewed him this week, and that is just a bit out. Trying to find the back line. It's 14-10.
That's our third service there, Steven. We're giving away points.
Yeah.
We got to have the ball back right here. Hentenhausen's the one that had the run last time.
Yeah. 14-10. About 5-point run.
It's a good pass by August.
Stinnett left side, Jack Byers.
I like the adjustment. That's good. Good defense. Now they're out of system.
Back row gets it over. Garrett Byers. Stinnett just sends it over. Here comes O'Fallon again. It's going to be another back row. They send it over. There's going to be Johnson in the middle of Stinnett. Left side, Jack Byers. He puts it over. O'Fallon again. Going to set up a play. Left side. That's going to be over. Warner diving play. Try to hit with one hand, and no one there to back him up, but it's 15-10.
That's a big one. We need another good pass right here.
Yep.
We got to get the ball back.
O'Fallon's been staying at about 4 or 5 point lead. Haven't been able to cut into it yet. Gets it over. It's going to be Warner to Stinnett. Left side, Jack Byers. He sends it over. Henhausen on the dig. As 2 players converge there for O'Fallon, they still get it over. Stinnett, Johnson. Out.
Oh, man. It was a sharp cross. That's tough to do as a middle. He crushed that thing, too.
O'Fallon, their largest lead now at 6. 16-10. That is going to be out. They're going to say it was deflected.
Oh, no.
They're going to say it was deflected off Desjardins.
I'm sorry, that's a really bad call. I mean, it was obvious from here. That's not even close. But we've run up against this all year. It's happened now. Yep. This is the 3rd time against O'Fallon that we've had this kind of stuff happen.
Coach Nesbitt will take a timeout, try to talk things over. He'll take one as well. It's 17-10. O'Fallon leads midway through set 1 here at the IHSA sectional semifinal for boys volleyball from Belleville West. We'll be right back. Into the timeout, Lancers trailing 17-10. Senior sack here with my partner Keith Padgett, and O'Fallon will be serving it here. That gets over Warner. It's going to be Stinnett left side, Jack Byers, and couldn't handle it, kind of whipped at it, 18-10.
Not what we needed coming out of that timeout.
18-10. O'Fallon leading by 8. They have added on to the largest lead here. It's going to be Warner. Stinnett, and it's going to be a whistle against O'Fallon.
So that's, I call it a roof. I don't know what the official name of that is, but the defensive team can't come over the net and interfere.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened there.
Yep.
18-11, Tanner Stinnett will serve it here. We need a run here.
Yeah, we definitely do, and that's Hintenhausen. I think he's got 8 points on their serve.
I mean, he's been really good serving. He had a run earlier and had another one there, and that is not going to get over as it goes into the net. 19-11, O'Fallon by 8.
So we're in a tough spot here, but this is one of those situations. If we can get ourselves together, come back, and if you win a set like this after being down, man, that's a huge momentum shift.
So much momentum would go your way, but we need a run. It will be Nathan Fink, a junior serving it. Line drive gets it over Desjardins. Just gets it to Stinnett. Warner sends it over. It's blocked. Stinnett with the kick, and it's going to go out anyway. 20-11, O'Fallon leads by 9. Their largest lead, and it keeps growing. Lancers had it at 4 when it was 14-10, and then O'Fallon's been able to go on a 6-1 run. O'Fallon serve gets it over. Byers to Stinnett, left side, Will Keck. He sends it over, and it's going to be out. 21-11 is at the antenna.
So I guess, yeah, I hit the antenna. I was like, how was that out? But, yeah, from here, that's a tough angle to see.
Double-digit lead for O'Fallon. Belleville East hasn't been able to defeat the Panthers since 2021 in the regular season. It's been 7 straight wins for O'Fallon as they will serve it here. That is going to go out. 21-12. Luke Freppin will check in for Jack Byers. He will serve. I don't know if you remember this, but it was a SLU High game where Luke Freppin started, I believe it was the first or second set, but it had about a 5 or 6 point run.
Yeah, that was a good match. Same SLU High team that won the state championship in Missouri. We beat in 2 sets.
Gets it over, and it's going to be a kill for Cameron Sheehan on the right side. 22-12. Checking in, that is going to be Hausen. And back to serve will be Culp.
Culp, the setter for the Panthers. A couple of big plays at the net so far. We got to get a good pass here.
He gets it over. It's going to be Freppin. Stinnett.
Let me can be
right
in system.
Side Keck. O'Fallon.
Oh, my goodness.
Left side blocked again. O'Fallon going to step and play right side. That's going to get over, and no one there for Belleville East as Luke Freppin couldn't get there in time. 23-12. O'Fallon up by 11.
Sheehan's a heck of a player. We got to get a block up on him. If we leave him alone, he's going to do that all night.
Allen serving it again. That's going to get over. There's going to be Freppen in the middle. Stinnett left side. Warner. He puts it down. August Warner gets it back to 10. 23-13. I believe that's his second or third kill so far.
That's good. It's going to be tough coming back from a 10-point deficit at 23-13, but that's a good confidence boost. We need to do a little bit more of that.
Yep. Adrian, the libero serves it for the second time. He gets it over right in the middle of the libero. O'Fallon sets up a play. That is in on the back line. 24-13. O'Fallon gets the kill.
I thought that was a touch, too, from up here, but I think Cam just hit it that hard.
We've hit set point here in set one. And it will be Cameron Sheehan, the senior outside hitter, looking to win it for O'Fallon here in set one. Gets it over. Great dig by Freppen. Send it to Conway. Puts it over, and it was in. Jared Conway gets the kill, and it's 24-14. We need 10 straight here.
Yes, indeed. That's a great set from Stinnett. We need to do that as much as we can. We got to make him stop Conway.
Lancers needed 10 straight. It's going to be Will Keck. See if he can do it. He gets it over the middle. O'Fallon hits it over, and that is in. And O'Fallon's going to take set one, winning 25-14. A rough first set for Belleville East.
A little bit back on our heels a little bit. We can definitely play a heck of a lot better than that. We did it on Thursday, but we can do it here.
We'll take a short break. Set two coming up here for Belleville West. It's the IHSA sectional semifinal for boys volleyball. O'Fallon wins set one, 25-14. We'll be right back. And welcome back here to Belleville West, the IHSA sectional semifinal for boys volleyball. O'Fallon, the 1 seed in the regional bracket. Belleville East, the 2 seed, and the 1 seed took the first set, winning 25-14. Belleville East looking to rebound here and force a winner-take-all set 3. I'm Steven Stocker with my partner, Keith Pageant. Appreciate taking time to join me. What did you see from Belleville East in set 1 that you do better here in set 2?
Well, I like the way we came out of the huddle there. Our guys look confident. Right, their head's not down, their chest is out. Right, they look confident and positive. They know they can do this. They just have to. They got to get off to a good start here, and you got to get yourself a couple points ahead. I think we need to get the ball in system more, and we need to get the ball to Conway more, as much as we can when he's in that front row rotation, because he's been successful.
Largest Lancer lead in set 1 was really 1 point when they led 1-0 to start off the game, and never led since then, I believe. Trying to get off to a better start here, and then O'Fallon had I think it was a 10-4 lead, 9-4 lead, something like that, and then
the 5-point service run by Hentenhausen there at the beginning was a tough one. We got to avoid those. We got to keep the ball out of their servers' hands as much as possible.
Never able to chip into that deficit, and it kept growing and growing. We'll see here what happens in set 2 out here to start off set 2 for Belleville East. It's going to be Jack Byers, Jared Conway, Tanner Stinnett, Camden Desjardins, Garrett Byers, and back to serve the junior August Warner, and we're underway here in set 2 from Belleville West. It's going to get over as it hit the top of the net. Let's have a play on the back wheel. That's going to be over. It's going to be Stinnett, Warner. He's going to go to left side. Jack Byers, he sends it over, and just a little bit out. 1-0 O'Fallon.
I'd like to see Jack going for that. That's what I was talking about earlier. He's trying to get that sharp cross even sharper to get it in there.
Yep, that was a really good play, but just a little bit out on that line.
Hertzler in to serve for the Panthers.
Yep. A senior defensive specialist. He serves it here. That is going to go right to Byers. Stinnett left side. Jack Byers tip over, whistles for a violation against Belleville East. 2-0 O'Fallon.
Called Tanner Stinnett in the net there. Pass was a little bit long. Tough for him to get to that. Had his back in a weird spot. Looks like he just grazed the net.
2-0 O'Fallon. They will serve it here. It's going to be Garrett Byers on the dig. Stinnett. Conway, there you go.
Conway.
I feel like every time he touches the ball, good things happen. I mean, 2-1.
Yeah, and it's tough. You got to have a good pass to set the middle. You got to have a good pass, and the setter's got to be on the money. And Tanner's been on the money, and that was a great pass. So more of that. 2-1.
Conway to serve. Just underway here in set 2. O'Fallon took set 1, 25-14. O'Fallon in the middle. Let's have a play left side. That's going to go over. It's going to be Warner on the dig. That's going to get back over. O'Fallon in the middle. Tip over. Whistles. Violation against O'Fallon. We're tied at 2.
Wow, a double hit called.
Ooh.
Don't see that a lot. I thought we had one in the first set. Called that one.
I'll see if the Lancers could take their first lead since the start of set 1. This would be a big point here if they can get it. See if they can just get a little bit of momentum on their side. 2-2 game. Conway will serve it here. Gets it over. Dig by O'Fallon. Play left side over, and Garrett Byers couldn't dig it out. O'Fallon retakes the lead. It's 3-2.
Hettenhausen with a big kill right there. He's been big.
Yeah, he's having a great game for O'Fallon. One of the big reasons why they're up and won set 1, and he will be back to serve it here. Hits the top of the danger. They dive in play, and that is going to go out. A good smart play by Patel to let it go, and it's 4-2.
We got to turn the worm here a little bit. O'Fallon's getting the ball off the top of the net, mishitting things, and it's going in, and, you know, we got to get those things going our way.
4-2, Warner. Stinnett, middle, left side. Byers sends it over. Henhausen there. O'Fallon hits it over. Blocked! Marcus Johnson had it. 4-3.
That's a huge block by Marcus. Huge block.
Yes.
The middle position is going to be big for us. Now we got Keck coming in. He'll start in the outside on this rotation, but then he and Jack will switch, and Will hit from the right side. He was sick when we played last time. We need to get him warmed up too.
He came in for Garrett Byers. Sent it back to serve. He sends this one over. Ooh. Oh, just a little bit out. Ooh. Close but out, 5-3. Back to serve will be Nathan Fink. Junior middle hitter. Serves it here, gets it over. Jack Byers on a dig. Stinnett. Warner sends it over, and our dig by O'Fallon. Try to send it over. It was blocked by Belleville East. They send it over again, and dive and play by Johnson, and he couldn't get there as it kind of deflects off his hand. It's 6-3.
That's a tough break, and that's what I was just referring to. Tanner is in the setter spot, obviously, and he's defensive spot. That's his spot, but he's the setter. He should get the second ball, not the first one, and nobody there to take it.
6-3, O'Fallon. There's going to be DJ on the dig. He's got Stinnett in the middle. He's going to go left side. Will Keck, he sends it over. It was blocked and went backwards, and Warner tried to scramble. He couldn't get there in time. It's 7-3, O'Fallon. Panthers looking like they're going to have another one of those runs they had in the first set where they were able to build a lead.
This is the big point right here when you got to get the ball back.
7-3. O'Fallon leads. Set 2. They will serve it here. Line drive. There's Jack Byers. He's got Stinnett. Right side. Byers. He hits it over. O'Fallon in the middle. Left side over. Blocked! Marcus Johnson again. His second block of the set. 7-4.
That's a huge play by Marcus. Cam Sheehan. I'm sure I don't know if the All-State teams have come out yet, but I'm sure Cameron Sheehan's going to be on it. And Marcus with a huge block at a big pivotal point in the game right there.
Luke Frepp in a serve. Answers just need a run. They haven't been able to really get a run like O'Fallon's been having these two sets. Over, that is out, 7-5. 2 straight by Belleville East.
We'll take that one. Sheehan tried to go down the line. Hitting error. We need more of those.
Yes.
Keep them coming.
2-point game. Reppin going to serve it again. He gets it over right in the middle. Dig by O'Fallon in the middle. Going to go left side. Over was deflected going backwards. There's going to be Stinnett. Desjardins going to set up Warner. Left side Warner had it blocked on the O'Fallon side. It's 7-6.
That's a big play. That's one of those first balls again.
Yes.
Tanner Stinnett took that pass, and Desjardins made a great pass.
And Warner finished it off. 7-6. Lancers now been able to score 3 straight. Trying to go for the tie. Freppin gets it over. O'Fallon, right side, over, and that is in.
Oh, we got the line judge called it out, but they called us in the net. Called us in the net on that one. I was watching the ball, didn't even see that.
Yep. 8-6. Back to serve will be Matthew Kolpe, a senior setter.
Here we are again in this spot, right down to they have the serve. We got to get it back.
Yep.
Got to get the point.
Cannot let them go on a run. Have to get the ball back, and that 8-6 game down by 2. You just work back to get into this game, make deficit closer, and can't let it fall away again. Warner hits it over, out 9-6. A little bit too strong.
A little bit strong, a pretty good set, but it's tough coming from that back row. Tanner puts it up there. Awkward spot for August.
9-6, O'Fallon, Warner, it kind of slipped off the fingertips, having to scramble. Stinnett sends over a free ball, that's going to get over. O'Fallon, right side, blocked by Warner, and they're going to say it was an O'Fallon point.
And the Beverly fans are upset, and I can see why. The ball clearly went off of Sheehan's shoulder right in front of the referee.
Stinnett's talking to the referee. This place erupted in boos.
If this line judge changes this call, I'll be amazed.
10-6 as it stands now. They're going to huddle up and discuss.
The ball went off. You could tell it went off Sheehan because he reacted right away.
Yeah.
Because he knew that it hit him, and so he reacted like it was a kill and didn't go off his back.
Point for Belleville East.
Holy cow, we got it. That's big.
That is big because that kind of play, similar play, I want to say similar play, but a similar decision, you know, that went to O'Fallon, a play that could have went to East. This time it goes to East.
And is the score 9-6 or 9-7?
Should be 9-7.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, they got it right on the scoreboard now.
So
big serving run by Desjardins.
Yep, we need one.
What'd you call him earlier? Cam what?
Cam Desjardins?
Oh, I thought you had a nickname for him.
No. 9-7. Gets it over. Left side, that's going to be an O'Fallon points. That got over 10-7. Used to call him DiGiorno Pizza last year.
Oh, I bet he loved that.
Yeah.
Just don't pronounce Desjardins wrong. I can tell you that. He doesn't like that. Cam's a great student. He's in my class, one of my favorites. Great kid.
Cameron Sheehan to serve. 10-7. Stinnett, left side, Warner. Tipped it over, hit the top, and then it got over. O'Fallon, right side. That is in.
Oh, my.
Back left corner.
Wow. That ball must, the inside of that ball must hit the line. Because
Yeah.
from here, that did not look like it was in.
11-7. O'Fallon leads by 4. They tied their largest lead of the set. They'll serve it here. It's going to be Freppin on the dig. That is going to get over, and Henhausen an easy play. And
Wow.
no, they're going to say it was at East Point.
Hettenhausen hit that one left-handed.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I didn't see him hit the net.
Yeah. I don't think he did either.
That's a big call. We'll take that.
Yep. We'll take anything we can get. 11-8. Will Keck serves it. Gets it over right in the middle. O'Fallon going to go left side. Deflected, and they're going to say it was off. Out.
Deflected off the net. That
Yeah.
one hit the net
Yeah, and out.
then went out.
11-9.
That's big. O'Fallon's made some errors here. We got to keep the run going. Make them make errors. Make
Yep.
them make mistakes.
They're making a lot of errors these last few minutes. 11-9. O'Fallon going to set up a play. Henhausen left side. Blocked, and blocked out of bounds by Conway. 12-9.
That was a big one. We were in the right spot.
Yeah.
Garrett Byers checking in. Garrett Byers, Jack Byers, obviously brothers. I call them
Yes.
Belleville East royalty. Their grandpa was our head basketball coach for
Wow.
25, 30 years. Don Otness, he's a legend. in Belleville East.
Yes. 12-9. Patel, the freshman, will serve it here. Right to Freppin. There's going to be Stinnett. Left side, Warner sends it over. Dive in play, Patel. O'Fallon back row. Over. Desjardins, nice dig. That's going to get over. Dive get play again by Patel. Left side, Henhausen, free ball, and it gets over. He gets the kill, and it's 13-9. Panthers lead by 4.
Heck of a hustle play there by the freshman. He
Yeah,
got a long way to get that first ball, to get it up in the air, and then they get that kill.
He's all over the court. 13-9. He'll be back to serve it again. 4-point game. We will serve it here. It's going to be Warner on the dig. Stood in the middle. Conway just sends it over. O'Fallon, right side. Stinnett. Dive and play, and it just dropped right in the middle of everybody. 14-9, O'Fallon by 5.
Got to stem the tide right here. We got to get the ball back, get a good pass, get it to Conway. Middle hit. I think they got Fink in the front row trying to block Jared. Hasn't really worked.
Warner.
There it is.
Stinnett. Conway, that's going to go backwards, trying to scramble. Won't get there in time. Conway gets the kill, and it's 14-10.
Heck of a set on the gap there. Tanner with a great set.
14-10. Warner started off serving the game for Belleville East. He will serve it here for the second time in the set. Had a service error first time. Gets it over Henhausen. O'Fallon going to send over a free ball. There's going to be Warner. He's got Stinnett. Stinnett. Conway puts it down. Jared Conway gets the kill.
Starts with a pass.
Yes.
A great pass from August Warner in the back row.
14-11. 3-point game. Warner back to serve it again. Serves it here. Dig by Patel. Found in the middle. Going to set up a play. That's going to get over.
Another
Warner,
good pass.
Then here goes Conway again. It was blocked off the net, and it will hit the ground on each side.
Had the
O'Fallon
double
was
block
ready
up
there.
Yeah, they were. Had the double block on the middle. Jared saw it, tried to go over the top. But you got to go to Jared. He's your senior, and he's been fantastic tonight. So we got to keep going to him.
Fallon serves it here. Desjardins. Stinnett. Gonna go Byers left side. It's Jack Byers. He gets it over. O'Fallon back row. There's gonna be Garrett Byers. Here comes Stinnett. Stinnett. Warner. He'll send it over. O'Fallon in the middle. Hit over and a kill for O'Fallon, and it's 16-11 here in set 2.
Fink with a big kill right there. We got to stop it right here, Steven. We got to get a kill. We'll take a service there too.
Yeah,
how about that?
Just can't let O'Fallon run away with it. They'll get over. There's Byers, Stinnett, Conway, tip over, and it came back, and point for O'Fallon, 17-11.
Yeah, net violation there on the Lancers.
Yep, it looked like it.
Yep.
Coach Nesbitt will take a timeout, see if he can rally the troops. 17-11 here in set 2. This is the IHSA Boys Volleyball Sectional Semifinal. We'll be right back. $17-11 out of the timeout called by Belleville East. O'Fallon serves. They lead by 6.
Hertzler's going to serve that knuckleball. There it is.
There it is. Right to Garrett
There's
Byers.
a good pass.
Conway puts it down. Dig by O'Fallon. It's going over. Conway sends it back.
Nice.
He got it.
He's a senior. He's got to run the show. We got to keep giving him the ball, make him stop him. Now he gets a serve. He's been great. Stennett's been great.
Yep. 17-12. Needed that point, too. That breaks that O'Fallon run out of the timeout. See if we can get a run of our own. 5-point game. Conway to serve. Gets it over. Got it. Aced it. Jared Conway with the ace. It's a 4-point game here in set 2. O'Fallon took set 1, 25-14.
This is the big one here. We got to keep inching closer, and they'll start to panic a little bit, right? Feel like they got it in hand. We got to make them feel it.
4-point game. Conway to serve. He gets it over. O'Fallon, left side, whistle.
Call a double hit, and they
awesome.
should. There's a forward rotation on that. That's a little shakier, but we'll definitely take it. Now we're within 3.
Yep.
Keep the pressure on the defense, Jared. Keep making them make plays.
3 straight points, 17-14, and O'Fallon will take a timeout of their own. Belleville East has scored 3 straight. We're getting back into it. It's a 3-point game here in set 2 from Belleville West. It's the IHSA Boys Volleyball Sectional Semifinal. We'll be right back as well. (17-14). East down by 3 out of the O'Fallon timeout. Jared Conway, the senior, will be serving it for Belleville East.
And we mentioned it earlier, but what a huge crowd here.
Yes, let's go Lancers chants.
They're definitely getting into
erupting.
It. About an even split, maybe a little bit more on the Belleville East side.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a little more Belleville East. Definitely near that left side of the bleachers, I think a lot more than O'Fallon. As Jared Conway will serve it here, Patel and Dig. 3-point game, going to go left side. Hinhausen sends it over off of Conway. And a kill for Matthew Hinhausen. It's 18-14, a 4-point game for O'Fallon.
Got a couple back there, but got to get the serve right back. Boy, it always seems like either side, right? You get a big kill, and then they go back to serve.
Yep.
So here's Hinhausen with the kill, and now he's serving.
4-point game. He will serve it here. It's the top of net and got over. Stinnett. Johnson gets the kill!
Big time.
Yes.
Big hit out of the middle off the block. Now you got Tanner. Give him the knuckler.
18-15. Tanner will serve it here out there for East. It's Stinnett, Warner, Desjardins, Jack Byers, Will Keck, and Marcus Johnson. He gets it over. O'Fallon, left side, sends it over, and it is going to be a kill and a point. 19-15.
That's a tough rotation for us with Sheehan on the outside. A good pass, and he's going to put it down. He did there.
Nathan Fink will serve it. 4-point game. Will serve it here, gets it over. Jack Byers, Stinnett. Left side, Keck, tip over, blocked. There's going to be Warner. Stinnett. Johnson again, he sends it over. Just a bit out, try to find back right corner, and O'Fallon leads by 5. It's 20-15.
I always like to say, watching volleyball, the first team to 20, they have a pretty high winning percentage, but we get the good pass right here, put it down, put a little pressure on them.
Fallon by 5, needing 5. They will get it over here. There's going to be Byers, Stinnett, Warner, sends it over, and it was touched, deflected out, and O'Fallon, they're going to.
The O'Fallon crowd doesn't agree with it, but that's the right call.
They'll give it to East. Okay.
Definitely off the touch.
Yeah.
Line judge had it right away. That's big.
Yep.
Now we got the senior, Luke Freppen. It's Frepp time.
Yeah, 20-16. Need a run. Gets it over, and he aced it. He aced him. 3-point game.
Hettenhausen's played well all night. Air on that one. That's big. Keep putting the pressure on him, Luke.
20-17. 3-point game here in set 2. Freppen gets it over. It's going to be a dig by O'Fallon in the middle. Going to set up a play left side. Gets it over. It's going to be Stinnett. He sends it back to Freppen. Freppen. Will Keck hits it over.
Big
gets
time.
The kill! 2-point game here at West.
Big time. August Werner over there, his little brother, Ashton, in the front row. He likes that one.
I've seen him going crazy. He's went crazy all game.
He doesn't have his shield and his sword tonight, but he might have it over there. Who knows?
He always rocks at the East games. I love it. 20-18. Freppen again to serve.
Keep the pressure on him, Luke. Keep the pressure on.
Freppen serve. Gets over. Dig by Hinhausen. Left side. Over, and he got it. Back right corner. Gets the kill. 21-18. O'Fallon by 3.
We got a couple back. We need to get the serve right here.
Yep. Cannot let him go on a run. They've been doing a good job with O'Fallon's serve. They have not been letting him go on a run. They'll get it right back within that first serve or second serve. See if we can do it again. Matthew Culp, senior setter to serve. Gets it over, out on the service there to the left. 21-19.
But look, keep putting pressure on him. Cam Desjardins. It's been big all year.
Here we go.
Service line. Here we go.
Let's see if he has a run up his sleeve. We'll serve it here right in the middle. Dig by Libero for O'Fallon. Going to go left side. Hits it over. And it's out! It's a 1-point game. 21-20. A chance to tie here.
Desjardins there. It's a big serve. And they make the error. And this is a situation where it gets a little tough on O'Fallon. This next serve is going to be big. Right, because then they got to be thinking we got this game in the bag. First team to 20. They were up 20 to 15.
You just mentioned it.
And here we are now, 21-20.
O'Fallon took a timeout. Belleville East side trying to get the crowd going. Now O'Fallon also trying to get it going here. 21-20. Lead set 2.
Interesting during the timeout there for the first 30 seconds of the timeout. The coaches huddle with each other. The players huddle with each other. And now both coaches have gone in there. Yeah. Coach Nesbitt in there talking to the Lancers. Hopefully we don't have the what I call the timeout doctor. Because a lot of times you see a service error after the timeout. I'm sure that's what O'Fallon's trying to do, but Cam, he's ready for that.
21-20, everyone back on the court. Out there for East, Desjardins to serve. Luke Freppen, August Warner, Tanner Stinnett, Will Keck, Jared Conway. Here we go.
Crowd on their feet there coming out of the timeout.
Yep. Here we go. Desjardins serves right in the middle. It's going to go to the libero. O'Fallon, play right side, hits over, blocked by Belleville East. It's going to go backwards.
They're going to go back to Sheehan.
Yep,
there he is.
Here he goes. Hits over the middle. There's going to be Stinnett. He's got Desjardins. Warner, left side, hits it over.
And
that's
in! For sure.
That's in!
Cam Desjardins with a great set. A back set from the libero.
And the Belleville East crowd erupts.
As they should. Great play by Desjardins.
Warner was electric there as well in that reaction. Just watching him go over to the bench. 21-21, we are tied.
O'Fallon let that one go, and man, August put that down in the corner.
Desjardins looking for another one here. He gets it over. Henhouse in the middle. Going to go right side. Hits it over. Blocked by Warner.
Block.
And he kept it alive with O'Fallon.
Come on, Jared.
Conway blocked
off the
at
block.
the net. Here they come again. O'Fallon trying to reset. Sends it over. There's Freppen. Stinnett. Keck sends
off
it
the
over.
Touch. Are they going to call a touch?
No.
They are not going to call a touch. Coach Nesbitt wanted a touch on that one. I'm not sure it was.
I didn't really see much there. Not much contact.
Yeah.
22-21, but that was still a big run though by Cam Desjardins at the service line.
This is a big spot right here. Their best server, senior leader.
Sheehan will serve. Freppen, Stinnett, left side, Warner, kill!
And that's how you answer that, Steven Stock.
Oh man, what a response!
And that's big time there. They kept the middle, a double block in the middle. And by the time the ball got out to Warner, it was a done deal. Here we go, Will Keck, big time senior, great soccer player for the Lancers.
Yes.
He's used to these situations.
He will serve it here right in the middle. Found in the middle, left side, sends it over. No one there for Belleville East.
Smart play by Hettenhausen.
Yes, I was about to say that. Great play.
Wasn't a set that he could kill. Put it down inside that line.
And just no one there for East. 23-22. Patel, the freshman. It's a big spot here for a freshman.
Indeed it is. He's played a good match tonight. Big spot. We got to have a good clean pass. You got Jared in the middle.
Playing in his third postseason game. Patel will serve it. Stinnett. Left side, Warner. Kill, he got it! August Warner, another kill. We keep going. We're tied again, going back and forth.
August Warner, our big powerhouse, just put that one right into the shoulders, into the chest of Cam Sheehan.
Jack Byers checks it for Luke Freppen, and it will be Warner serving it here. 23-23. It's a big point to get, and it's into the net, and we've hit game point in favor of the Panthers.
That was a weird situation there. August didn't even have the ball picked up, and the referee blew the whistle, so he didn't have his normal routine.
Yep.
And served that one in the net at a real critical point.
Coach Nesbitt will take a timeout with the season rested on the shoulders. Do or die, 24-23.
So Hertzler's going to serve here, and we've seen it tonight. He has a knuckleball. It's got some air under it, and we've had a hard time getting a pass on it. We get a good pass, we can get the ball down, get it back, get a service run, take this to the third set.
Fallon won the first set 25-14. Took down Collinsville in the regional semifinal on Tuesday. Won the regional championship Thursday against Belleville West.
Yeah, the Lancers played great Thursday. A lot of cohesiveness. Played really well together. Destroyed Althoff.
Yeah.
And they're playing the second set especially the last 10 or 15 points like they played that match the other night. Got to get over the top here.
Yeah.
You win this second set, man, it's awful tough for that team to come back and win the third set.
Here we go. Do or die for Belleville East season.
This is where we're rooting for the timeout doctor.
Yeah. Hopefully he can ice Clint Hertzler, who will serve it. Here we go. 24-23. Gets it over. There's going to be Warner. Stinnett. Jack Byers sits it over. Dig by Patel. Right side. Tip over O'Fallon. Stinnett diving play. Conway sends over blocked. Conway going backwards. Warner. Jack Byers again sends it over in the middle. O'Fallon. Left side. Over. Jack Byers.
Here we go. Jared.
Stinnett. Byers again.
Yes.
Patel can't handle it. It's a kill.
Yes. Jack Byers. Belleville East royalty.
Oh.
Grandpa Down Hotness is loving it. He's loving it.
The sophomore comes through. Man, I was nervous up here to see that unfold. Those guys down there, man.
And here we go. Here's your senior.
24-24. This is a big point to get. He would have control and the lead. Gets it over. O'Fallon. Blocked!
Big time.
Lead!
Marcus Johnson, he's fired up and he should be.
Here we go.
No timeouts left for either team. O'Fallon likes to sub in this situation, but they didn't do it here.
Game point. Lancers trying to force the winner take all set 3. 25-24. Conway serves it.
Bingo.
Oh,
man.
He tried to go for the ace.
Literally within inches of winning the set right there.
25-25. We'll play to 27.
And here's Hittenhausen. He's been our nemesis all night.
He's
Gotta
had
get
some
a pass
runs.
on it.
He'll get it over right in the middle. Warner, Stinnett. Left side, Byers sends it over. O'Fallon in the middle, blocked. O'Fallon keeps it alive. Marcus Johnson, Stinnett. Jack Byers wants it again. Dig by Patel. O'Fallon sends it over again. Desjardins, Stinnett in the middle. It's going to be Johnson out of reach. Game point in favor of the Panthers, 26-25.
Again, no timeouts for either team. We've been in this spot before. Looks like the pass has been going to Werner here.
And Allison serve right there to Warner. Stinnett. Johnson sends it over. O'Fallon. Back row. Desjardins. Stinnett. Byers again. Blocked. And that will end the season for Belleville East. O'Fallon's going to win set 2, 27-25. What a game.
What a second set by the Lancers. You knew they wouldn't fold. You knew they'd come out fighting. Coach Nesbitt and these guys, especially these seniors, man, they've done a great job, and they get a standing ovation from the Lancer crowd. It's the most successful season in the history of Belleville East boys volleyball.
Yes. Season ends at a record of 31-3-3. And a tough sectional semifinal loss. O'Fallon will be going up north for the sectional championship on Tuesday. Lancer's season ends here.
It does, and it's always tough. But as we mentioned on senior night, these senior classes won more games than anybody.
Yeah.
And they went through that craziness as freshmen with COVID, didn't get to play. Had so much momentum there, and then those next 3 years have been fantastic. They've been fantastic on every level, whether it's been the JV level or the varsity level, and they got nothing to shake their heads about. They've been great.
O'Fallon wins set 1, 25-14. They win the second set, 27-25. We'll take a short break. We'll talk about it next on our postgame show. We'll be right back. And we're back here for Belleville West. I should say sectional semifinal ends in a tough loss for Belleville East. They lose to O'Fallon in 2 sets, losing the second set 27-25. Joined here by my partner, Coach Keith Padgett. A tough one here for Belleville East.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's always tough to end your season like that. It's always tough to end your season, right? You'd like to do it with a state championship trophy. But like I said at the end of that match there, our boys got nothing to hang their heads about. They've worked hard. They got everything out of what they had.
Yeah, they really fought in that second set. There was numerous times where they could have backed down and let it go, but they kept fighting, especially after a tough end of that first set where O'Fallon just kept at it on that lead.
Yeah, losing 20-15, and then we lost 27-25, so we really rallied there and had some big-time plays. Marcus Johnson played great at the net. I know August had a big kill there, a lot of big moments, and we had to serve for the set, didn't quite get it. Awful close, man. Jared was real close to having an ace on that.
Yeah. O'Fallon, a really good team, too. I mean, they battled to be the 3rd loss of the year against the Panthers, but they're just a really good team with a lot of talent, a lot of talented seniors.
Yeah, and the Lancers, win the Webster Groves tournament. They win the O'Fallon tournament. They just played. They played great all year. Yep. I mentioned it earlier. They beat SLU High. In my opinion, beat SLU High in a pretty relatively easy fashion.
Yeah, it was in 2 sets.
Yeah, and really, I don't think either game was ever in question. Those guys win the 4A state championship in Missouri. So that says a lot about how good this team was. It also says a little bit about the volleyball here in Southern Illinois versus the volleyball over the river, which has definitely changed since Coach Nesbitt started the program here at Belleville East.
Yep. O'Fallon improves now to 29-6. They'll be going up north in the sectional championship Tuesday. Belleville East season ends at 31-4-2. A tough end, and that also will be my last broadcast of the year with baseball being done, and this is it for here for boys volleyball. We've had for me at least, we've had some really good sports teams this year.
Yeah,
a lot of good moments.
We've had a lot of good moments. That's right, and you've done a fantastic job. You're over 100 broadcasts now.
Yep.
Right, that's a lot of work, and I'm sure that you don't, bark or toot your own horn a lot on here, but you do everything. You set up the cameras and bring everything, and you do it all, and you do it without supervision from anybody above at least. That shows the trust that the staff, myself included, has in you, and you do a fantastic job bringing this to everybody.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate you coming up here. I know it was kind of late. Because I know you were supposed to PA for this one, and you came up here about 2 minutes before, and so I appreciate you coming up here. It was a lot of fun doing this with you.
Yeah, I was a little late getting here. I should give a mention. I was late because we had a funeral today for a longtime assistant principal at Belleville East, Bruce Perkins.
Oh.
And he's unbelievable guy. He was an amazing administrator, and he was definitely a Lancer through and through. And we lost him last week, but he certainly would be proud of the crowd that he saw today.
Yep.
And the effort, the community that Coach Nesbitt's brought to the boys volleyball situation here at Belleville East. I remember when we first started the program, when Coach first started the program, this is the 2nd or 3rd year, we played Edwardsville here in this similar type game, and you could have landed a helicopter in the stands and nobody would have noticed. There was not a lot of interest, and Coach Nesbitt has created this situation, and guys like Jared, and Tanner, and just great players, all these seniors, Marcus. This situation wasn't open to guys like that 20 years ago. It wasn't open to my son, Will Padgett, but it's open now, and that hard work put in by Coach Nesbitt's made all these opportunities possible.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Coach Nesbitt. He's a great guy, great coach. He's a great man. He's someone I've got to know over the last 2 years. He's put a great impact on me. He's just a great man, great gentleman.
He is, and he's a leader of men, of young men, and he does a great job at it. And the boys walk out of the program as better human beings than they were when they entered it. And that's hard to do.
Yep.
And he's done a great job of doing that. And I look down there and I see our seniors. I know Jared is upset. Jared's going to go on and play Division I volleyball at McKendree, and he's going to have an opportunity to go right in there and play, which is tough to do. But Jared can do that. I've seen Jared grow up. I've seen Tanner grow up. I've seen Will Keck grow up. And these kids that see what they look like now, because of the work they've put in the weight room and out on the track and running and working their butts off. It's amazing to see, and I'm so proud of them for everything that they've done and what they've done for Belleville East boys volleyball.
Yeah, they're really great, talented, hardworking seniors we have on this boys volleyball team, and really the foundation of this team. Really great leaders, and they're going to be missed next year, really.
There's no doubt they're going to be missed. But those guys go, but, somebody else comes in. Last year's team was really good. They were fantastic. And this year's team was fantastic as well, and the JV team dominated pretty much all year. And so that team and Keegan Rose, Jack Byers only a sophomore. August Werner's a junior. He'll be coming back. Keegan Rose, a great setter. We're going to lose Tanner. So they're going to have Will Padgett last year, Tanner this year, and then Keegan for the next 2 years. That's big time. And have those guys being able to set it up there, that's good. Cam Desjardins will be back. And he's improved so much. I've watched him since he was a freshman, and watching him grow has been unbelievable. Yeah.
Well, Coach, again, I appreciate taking time to join me up here, call this one. A lot of fun with you, and wish it was a win, but, it's been, we've been trying to get this going for a few months, get a game up here with me, but still a lot of fun.
It's been an honor. We've tried a lot of different things, but it's never worked. So it's been great being here with you. And again, thank you on behalf of the Belleville East community. Thank you for all the hard work that you put in, because I know a lot of people really enjoy this. So, and you make it happen.
Thank you. And again, big thank you to everyone also who tuned in here today on a Saturday afternoon. Who tuned in all year. It's been a lot of fun. It sucks that today will be my last game for the season. We'll be back next year, but a lot of fun. Being up here.
What are you going to do next year in your last game? You're going to cry when you're a senior?
I don't know yet. I don't know. It's tough. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Saying goodbye to all this. It will be.
It will be tough, but you'll go on to bigger and better things just like these seniors will.
Hopefully. Well, again, appreciate everyone tuning in. Everyone have a good rest of their Saturday afternoon, a good weekend, a good summer. We'll see you in August for some football. Sounds good.
How about a little LANCER?
Yes.
All right, let's go, Lancers.
Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
All right.